The State Department issued an alert this weekend based on undisclosed intelligence reports about a possible terrorist attack against American citizens in Europe. The State Department warned Americans to be vigilant in their travels in Europe. What effect could a terrorist attack have on the elections on November 2nd? Polls can't answer that hypothetical question very well, but they can provide some context for the way that Americans are thinking about the issue of terrorism today. For many years, the pollsters have been asking Americans whether or not there'll be another attack on American soil. And in fact, most Americans say it's a matter of when, not if. They're very concerned about the possibility of a terrorist attack, though overall, concern about terrorism is down substantially since 9/11. Immediately after 9/11, more than 4 in 10 Americans said terrorism was the most important problem facing the country. Today, 1% gave that response. That said, however, about 4 in 10 Americans think that they or their families could be the victim of a terrorist attack. How would it play politically? The Republicans tend to do better than the Democrats on handling the issue of terrorism. We've had several recent polls that established that pattern. For example, in the August USA Today Gallup poll, 55% said the Republicans in Congress would do a better job on the issue compared to 31% for the Democrats. Surprisingly, however, President Obama has done very well in public opinion polls on handling foreign policy. His marks on handling foreign policy generally are much better than his ratings in domestic policy, particularly on handling the economy overall. Americans credit George W. Bush with keeping the country safe from a terrorist attack, and they're giving President Obama similar marks on the issue overall. Interestingly, it's the Democrats who have been most critical of the president's handling of foreign policy. That said, it's very difficult to know what the potential would be in election terms of an attack on our soil. It would certainly be consequential.